Well, good Friday afternoon / evening to you. A little bit of movement with this America Mattress tower cam. There's some breezy conditions outside. Also, if you look eastbound into the Grand Valley, you see the darker skies. Some breezy conditions, no rain making it to the ground right now in Palisade, but rain up on top of the Palisade Plunge, if you will. Rain falling up on top of the Grand Mesa right now. And you can actually see it coming out of the atmosphere. But again, we have very dry conditions at the surface, so rain not going to make it to the ground, but it will kick out some wind. So we're under these breezy conditions. You can see on radar right now, our radar site up on the Grand Mesa, really just in the middle of this little system. Storm motion is from the south to the north. That's going to continue to be the same pattern throughout the course of the weekend. But while we just have these lightly scattered rounds of showers moving through, most of us will remain dry beyond the midnight hour. That changes, and we could see a lot more of these storms developing and moving through the region Saturday and Sunday, possibly lingering into Monday. As expected, we have this red flag warning this afternoon. We may revisit red flag status late Sunday into early Monday for a few spots, probably further to our east, but this will expire at 9 p.m. tonight, and it does include the Tri-County area, Montrose Delta and Mesa County, so please be fire weather aware. But moving into the weekend, we have other hazards we need to concern ourselves with, lightning strikes being one of those hazards, plus heavy downpours in the mountains, and it's very likely it'll be the San Juans that experience some flash flooding instances. But any burn scar, any previously burned area, especially with an incline, if it gets heavy downpours, which is going to be a pattern in this incoming system, we could get some debris flow and some flooding. So that is, again, something to be thinking about if you're out and about this weekend. If you're staying home local, I think we'll have nuisance flooding in the streets where the gutters can't quite keep up. Wind speeds right now about the 15-mile-per-hour zone. That's breezy. Wind gusts 25 to 35 miles per hour. This keeps us in that red flag condition. Though I will say this, while we're dry at the surface, our humidity levels are slowly increasing because of the incoming system, and we're likely going to trim back our temperatures in a bit. But right now we're in the low 80s for Montrose, and that is cloud-induced and storms passing through. Still quite warm across the Grand Valley with middle 90s. Not official yet, but the highs for the day, Delta back into the 100-degree club. So what we've been watching for the last couple of days is this high-pressure system to our east, Red River Valley of Oklahoma, scooping up all that rain potential. It's a subtropical tap, and that's beneficial for us. At the same time, we have this incoming storm system from the Pacific Northwest. That has a cold front. Now, if it didn't have a cold front, this would be a full-on monsoon pattern. But because it has the cold front, we can just only say, yes, it's kind of sort of like. But we lose that frontal system and definitely in a monsoon pattern. But that front is going to swing through eventually Sunday night. Ahead of it, that's why we have our breezy conditions today. So really, we're just starting to fire up storms from the borderland, that is between Mexico and America, and storms traveling northbound through the Four Corners region. Now, on Saturday, that cold front does make some advancement. But again, this is very slow, and you're not likely to see a whole lot of movement with this front until we get to Sunday, inching a little bit closer to Colorado. You'll know, though, because we'll get stronger wind on Sunday. Meanwhile, we have these widespread rain showers from both of these systems contributing a little bit of moisture from each area, Eastern Pacific, Gulf of Mexico, Northern Mexican Sierra Madres. Also, there's a hurricane. Right now, it's a Category 1. That may fill in a little bit more moisture late in the weekend. We'll see how that plays out. But this looks like a really beneficial round of showers for us. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see darker skies around 2 p.m. and then getting into the 5, the 8, the 11, midnight. This is all Saturday, so that's how we should ramp things up. Pulses of storms moving through from the south to the north, putting down some rain on one end of the valley, and then the next couple of hours later, putting rain on the other end of the valley. So that scattered outlook continues to congeal a little bit for the Saturday, and then into the Sunday, again, we get these more widespread rain showers. And you'll know that a cold front comes through. We'll get the winds coming at us from the north. We'll have cooler temperatures as well, but we still have a chance tomorrow to get our hot 90-degree reading at Grand Junction because storms should fire up right after that. Now, gusty winds, lightning strikes, that will all be some of the hazards that we'll see locally. Maybe you heard some rumble of thunder today, and that wasn't the F-18s taking off in the Grand Valley. We actually had some thunder rumbling off in the distance. Dark skies have been all around us throughout the day. Moving through, obviously, we're going to keep mostly cloudy skies, so not real ideal for planet or star watching until we get to the start of next week. Starting next week, we'll still have energy available to us for showers and thunderstorms. So we'll keep rain going Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, and Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. And with that, we'll get it in the bucket, and we should see some pretty good rain totals by the start of next week.